Hey guys, Desolator Magic here. Did you know that Magic the Gathering is owned by Wizards of the Coast? I think it's somewhere actually on the product. Did you know that Wizards of the Coast is owned by Hasbro? My research has showed that not many of you do. Well, now you do. They actually bought them really recently. It was like a year or two ago. A lot of people were not happy about that, by the way. That was right up there with like the Time Warner AOL merger as far as popularity. So in my last video, I outlined how Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro just treats everything like it could be a complete PR disaster, and they take the word of probably as much as one person, and then they just get out the old PR bus and just run people over with it repeatedly and distance themselves from basically anybody if it looks like it might maybe turn into an SJW type of thing. By the way, didn't they have a swastika on one of those cards, or was that Pokemon? Honestly, I think it was Pokemon while Wizards owned it. Don't quote me on that, I'm not 100% sure. I know there was a Pokemon card with a swastika, though. And of course, back then, complete and utter morons who were just angry at the world took that and ran with it, and they're like, oh my god, they're all racist, they're all Nazis, oh my god, boycott them, blah blah blah, and the other crap that they like to scream about. I'm sure there was a whole bunch of poster board, on street corners about it, because these people have no lives and nothing better to do. They're, like I said, they're just angry at the world. So, to avoid all that, Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro, they just do everything they can to not cause a PR disaster, right? Even though it means being complete idiots. Wrong, sort of. Guess what just happened today? No, really, take a guess. The FBI just concluded Operation Child Tracker, which is an ongoing investigation into illegal online tracking of children at dozens of the US's most popular children's websites. Now, I know a lot about the internet, but I didn't know this. It is completely illegal, probably as of really recently, to have any kind of tracking anything, any online activity tracking at any website that is targeted at children. Or I should say primarily or almost exclusively at children, not just a mix. A judge just basically closed the case and said you guys owe $835,000 in fines. I mean, it's kind of a small amount. It's not insignificant, but compared to what these places take in and what they pay their CEOs, it's pretty much nothing. There's a twist to this, but here's who was all involved. It was Viacom, Nickelodeon and Nick Jr., Mattel, Hasbro. I think that was it. But basically, Viacom has to pay a $500,000 fine. That's $500,000. I think their company's worth somewhere between $20 and $100 billion. I think they paid more than that for a Super Bowl ad. What the hell? Mattel owes $250,000. Jumpstart pays $85,000 in fines. Guess how much Hasbro has to pay? Nothing. So you're probably thinking to yourself, that's a load of crap. All I can find about why this is, and it's probably because the reporters who are reporting this couldn't find out what the hell is going on, they said Hasbro will not pay a penalty because it's part of a safe harbor program through the FTC that already requires more disclosures of web activity. I don't know if that means they're already under review to make sure that they're tracking them legally, or if they're tracking them on purpose to report the activity to the FTC. I'm not sure what they mean by that. Anyway, it sounds like a load of crap because the court just decided they were doing something wrong, they were doing something illegal, and they also made them change it immediately. Hasbro's official statement is, of course, a bunch of generic PR crap that you'd expect. Hasbro said it cooperated fully with the state's investigation and has taken steps to improve its websites. Well, really, they took the steps to improve the website, from a revenue standpoint, when they decided to track kids. So that they could serve them interest-related ads and make more money because kids are stupid and will click on everything. Trust me, kids are stupid and they will click on everything. They are the most ad-click-friendly group out of any demographic. If you take a 27-year-old and you show them an ad that says click here to win your free Xbox, or there's local singles in your area, yeah, are they going to click that? No, not in a million billion years. But you show up a thing that says, hey, there's a new game and it's based on your favorite show. Kids will be like, click, 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 give me that. Click on it. Now, I should mention that as far as I know and as far as I read about this, kind of a new emerging story, so I don't have all the details, but none of the Wizards of the Coast properties were specifically mentioned in this lawsuit, so it's not like Magic Duels is spying on kids. I mean, it is. If you read the EULA, it is, but it's not targeted exclusively and primarily at people under 18, or actually under 13 for this law. That's right, as soon as you turn 14, you are open season. They could probably tag your ear with like one of those GPS tags that they put on cattle. The FTC's like, you're grown up enough, get tracked. Go join Facebook and upload every 5 seconds of your life so that we can profile you. Now, what really pisses me off about this story, because honestly, I don't even agree with that law, and advertising tracking is like such a small deal compared to some of the other crap going on the internet. It's like, oh no, an ad agency knows I'm interested in Magic the Gathering, so I can stop seeing ads related to women's lipstick. Oh no, what a privacy invasion. Like, I don't give a crap if they're tracking me. And besides the fact that kids will click on anything, why is it so special that kids don't get tracked? I don't get it, but whatever. Hasbro still knowingly violated the law, and then they kind of wriggled their way out of any kind of fine by just saying that they're, I don't know, I guess participating in the safe harbor program that I don't really know anything about. It sounds to me like they are being monitored more closely, and that whatever they were doing to track kids was monitored extremely closely by the FTC, and they were still doing something illegal that they now have to change according to a court order. Like, what the hell? It's like, oh, you broke into a jewelry store while you're out on bail or something. Is that like, oh, you broke into a jewelry store with your parole agent waiting out in the car? Like, is that worse? Yeah, probably. So when the FTC is already like on you and you're like, well, we're still gonna break the law because we like money. That's pretty shady. Good job, Hasbro. And even though probably in all actuality, nobody who works at Wizards of the Coast, the branch of Hasbro, so they work for Hasbro, none of them had anything to do with this, but still, Hasbro is evil. We all know it. We're all pissed that they bought Wizards of the Coast, and we don't like the way that they're running it pretty much in general. All Hasbro cares about is stock prices and market share and making the investors happy at their ridiculous meetings. They're just about money, 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 money. They don't care about kids. They don't care about the customers. They don't care about anything. That's just my opinion. Don't sue me. The good news is, moving forward, the FTC and the FBI are going to have a microscope on these companies to make sure that they don't do it again. I mean, they said they basically called in Skynet on this. They are rolling out stricter online privacy protection policies that include automatic scanning of all of their digital products for any cookies or applications or scripts or anything that violate the law. So they got the freaking robotic AI going after these people. I mean, this is like the privacy lawsuits that were brought against Facebook, and now they have their own branch of the FBI there pretty much every day watching every little thing they do to make sure that they don't break the law again. I believe that was only for 5 years and it expired, so maybe they should go back and check them out again. Man, don't you wish it would be legal to just arrest Zuckerberg for just being a terrible person? Just being a terrible person should be illegal. All he cares about is money. He doesn't care about the entire world's privacy, and he just wants to line his own pockets because he's just your typical, big college graduate douchebag. I actually think he didn't graduate. Maybe Zuckerberg should buy Hasbro. That would fit pretty well. So what do you guys think? Do you love the Hasbro overlords running Wizards of the Coast now? Do you think this is, this bodes well for the future of the product, which is kind of the point of this video? I think in the future, in the next 5 years, Hasbro is going to do something to just massively screw up Wizards of the Coast as a product. It seems like they have autonomy and not that much changed, but you can also really still see the things that Hasbro came in and changed because a lot of the staff members have either hinted at it or outright commented on it. And it's not real positive stuff. So look forward to more giant PR nightmares like this for Hasbro in the future. And I'll see you guys next video.